What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another special Halloween edition of the 3 to T series, where I'm attempting to play every single course within GSPro by playing, as the name implies, 3 holes per course, mainly the first hole, the 9th hole, and the 18th hole. For this scary, spooky edition, Halloween themed here, we are playing Course of the Dead. This is in Lower Alabama, of course a fictional course, but has in written down it's in Alabama, or at least that's where it's based in. Course designer on this one is TechBud. Seemingly another very awesome, intricate, detailed Halloween scary type of theme course, which should be awesome. Just played one right before this, and I couldn't remember. There was a live stream I did out here a few weeks ago, and Bogeyman Bill suggested playing one of these, and I couldn't remember if it was the last one, which was Scary Acres, or this one, which is Course of the Dead. And it was this one because I remember I teed off on this first hole and I hit one of these signs or one of these tee markers and it went 0.1 yards. So I'm going to make sure I don't do that this time. But part of this 3T series is for whatever videos I post throughout the week, whatever one is the most popular, whatever course is most popular, I come out and do a full 18-hole live stream. So basically, you guys decide and you cast your vote just by watching the videos. But it helps if you like one particular course better than the other. Leave a comment, like the video, share it with a friend maybe. But again, whatever one's the most popular, I come out and do a full 18 holes. So getting into it, on the first hole, par 4, we're playing the furthest back tees, which should be interesting. It's only about 45 degrees here, and my body's not feeling the best. So these drives are not going to be very good, and I'm down about a club on distance. So I'll be lucky if I get about 230, 240 out of some of these drives, I think. So first hole, par 4. Greens are firm and fairways are firm, which I'll remember more so on the approach shots. But par 4, 434. We got some spooky, scary-looking dolls here. What do these signs say? Not responsible for broken clubs or death. Turn up your volume if you dare. Didn't do that. I'm assuming there's probably some scary sounds and whatnot. But it says leave now under here. I did this on the last one, but we'll pan and just see if we're missing anything cool. There's some haunted house looking things over there. There's a truck. What is that? A couple axes in those signs. I didn't notice that at first. What do we got over here? Sorry, this is the quickest I can pan. Well, we got some candles, maybe some voodoo dolls type of things going on here. Alright. Let's see what we're working with the fly over here. Flying through the trees. Candles or lights along the fairway. We got some bunkers. Dogleg left. We got some fog, some scary fog back there. Alright. I am going to move just a little bit, but I don't, again, I'm pretty sure these signs, I hit something last time I did this, and it went nowhere, so I just got to try to get off this tee and not do anything crazy with this tee shot, just get into play. So honestly, I'm going to leave it right there. Very unlikely I get 265, but hopefully we get off to this this course here, which is awesome. Get off to a good start here, at least put something in play, like 200 plus, and then give ourselves a look. That was low, and luckily, that was such a bad shot. Garmin didn't even pick that up. That was extremely low heel. That would have been a low worm burner up the right, but luckily, again, that was so bad. Sometimes that happens. I don't know if these leaves have anything to do with some more misreads maybe. Came out a couple days ago, did the entire yard, and I took the leaf blower out and got all the leaves. There wasn't a single leaf back here. You can probably see some of the bricks because I was using the leaf blower and cleared away some of the mulch, but a couple days later it looks like it didn't even do it. But let's try that again and hopefully get it up in the air a little bit more. Oh, that was up in the air all right. That was high toe. And again, oh, we got a disconnect, I guess. I'm wondering if this colder weather, my laptop's not liking it and the equipment's not liking it too much. I guess I didn't notice the first one. We got a blue blinking light on the Garmin, which means something got disconnected. So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to turn off the Garmin, and I'm gonna close the connector the Bluetooth connector, which I'm assuming is the issue here. But I'm going to close this. Yeah, lost Bluetooth connection. That's not good. Alright, we'll close that. We will open it back up and turn the R10 back on and try this tee shot. Try this tee shot for the third time. And it's blinking white. Connected to launch monitor. Battery life is good. Alright, I think we're back. It's going through its little calibration setup it does at the beginning every time. I think we're good. Alright, let's go back into this course. So, alright, take 3. Something right between those first two. First one was low heel, second one was high toe. Something right between would be good. Oh, that's low and left. And still, oh, there it goes. That was really, really delayed. Not sure what's going on here. I played a par 3 course right before this and everything seemed fine. Alright, we hit the car path into the bunker. This is a darker course because we're at night and there's a little bit of glare going on from the sun, so it's not the easiest for me to see on this end on the screen. But how far did that go? 275. We got a massive bounce. That was only 210 from the Garmin, 225 in the game, and we got basically 50 yards of rollout because I think we took a massive bounce off the car path. But that's one way to get up to 275. So leaves us with 150 out of the bunker. It's on an upslope. It's going to come out left. What are we working with up here? 3.1 degrees left will probably be fine because this will fade. So I'll go there. 150 pretty much is only up a foot. So it is going to launch higher and land softer. And 5 to 10% out of fairway bunkers. Lately I've been doing 5 to 10% as a minimum because sometimes I've been finding, especially out of the rough, if it looks like the grass is longer, it plays longer. So we're going to go with the 10%, which brings us up to 165, which would usually be a solid 8 iron, but for today, because I'm down on distance, I'm going to go 7 iron, and this still may come up short depending on how I hit it, but let's see if we can maybe stick this green after a very, very lucky bounce. And again, so Garmin, that was probably even luckier. That was low and left. Garmin didn't quite get that one again. Usually when the spin axis and the side spin are just 0, that means it got part of it. The ball speed's believable because that was hit terrible. That means it only got part of the information, and when that happens, it just reads as a dead straight shot on the start line. So I'm assuming it picked up, it missed the club speed, but it probably picked up the ball speed in the launch angle and launch direction, and that was all it got. But let's try the 7 iron here. Hung back on it, popped it up. It's going to be short right, I think. And that was with a club up. Oh, never mind. Alright, 161 carry from the Garmin, but we only got 153. That came out 7%. So we're pinned high. That actually wasn't terrible. Thought that was going to be short at right, but I guess I did club up a full club. So distance was not bad. It's just left it out to the right. We got 161 total out of that bunker, but it is a par 4, so we're hitting 3. We've only got 17 yards firm green, so I can probably get away with about 11, 12 yards of carry here and probably have about 5 yards of rollout. It's going to come out a little bit left, and we are on a downslope. So let's aim here and hit the 60 degree right in the neighborhood of the best that I can. Might even be able to get away with 10 yards, but looking for probably about 12 of carry and 5 of rollout, or somewhere in there. Pulled it a little bit left. May need to sit. That was probably closer to 15. Sit. Alright. 15 on the dot. So at least my feel and distance, at least on that, was somewhat accurate. Put too much on it. I was only looking for about 12, but got it inside the inner circle to save par. One thing I realized too, I mentioned in the first video, I'm trying to have more of the weight on my heels, kind of sit down and squat into the shot a little bit more. But another thing I realized I was doing with my wedges, which is probably why they haven't been great lately, for whatever reason, I've just been lining up with my feet regular distance apart, versus usually on course I realized I should be doing it. I did that time. Usually my feet are a lot closer together. I don't know why I haven't been doing that lately, but gotta try to remember to do that. But second hole, 9th hole, par 5 this time, 545 yards. We're teeing off of a a wood deck apparently, but let's see what we're working with the flyover. Going through trees again, almost in like the hills of Alabama. I think it's Alabama, but it's like almost a gully here. Narrow fairway, dogleg right, bunkers, but not too much to get in trouble with. Those jack-o'-lanterns on the edge of the green, maybe. All right, so again, I want to be careful with these tee markers, because these things, apparently you can hit them. There's mainly that first hole with the signs, but this should be decent right out here. Ooh, there's a bat that just flew by. We'll go here. It is down 43 yards, so that's substantial. So I need all the help I can get today, but let's see if we can get about 240, 250 regular drive, which would put us up into like 280, 290 territory, ideally, but we'll see if we can do that. Well, apparently, I've just been looking here for like 2 or 3 minutes. Apparently, that white tee, go figure, that white rubber tee is apparently gone. So, luckily I have a couple more in my bag. I gotta try to find that after. These leaves are wreaking havoc. Same thing on course usually. Fall time, it's fun, but stuff like this, if they happen to not do the leaves right away, sometimes you hit really good shots and you just can't find the ball in the leaves. And I'm dealing with that right now with the tee, wherever that went on the last tee shot. So, gotta grab another tee, and maybe I'll have to. I can leave it out here for a couple days, but ideally I'd like to find that thing and put it back in my bag. But apparently I got to get out here sooner than later and get the leaf blower again. Nope, I found it. I found it. All right, we're gonna hit this and make sure we see where the tee goes. A little bit better contact. It's gonna fade, and is it gonna go? Oh, why is that delayed so much? That is crazy. That was like 5-10 seconds after the fact. What did we get on that? That was a big draw. That felt kind of like a fade. 285. I don't know. It could be some wonkiness going on right now. We had to reset things. Could be the colder weather. Either the Garmin or my laptop and the connector or something. Something's not liking it, but I mean, we'll take 285. Again, that was like 40 yards of downslope, but leaves us with 275 out of the rough, and this looks kind of like thicker grass. So 6% I have written down for the rough, which I'm thinking this may play a little bit more, but 273 down 12, so I'm going to hit 3-wood, and especially out of the rough, even if we're in the fairway, no shot it gets there. So go here, we're on a downslope, and just try to hit, or right by like a candle or something, just try to hit the 3-wood as solid as I can and run something up there. Granted, it is a par 5, so just anything 200 yards plus down there will be just fine. Curious, I don't know if we hit anything again. That was only swinging at 99, 142 ball speed, 227 Garmin. That sounds about right for how cold it is and how slow I'm swinging. But we got somehow 267. Now I guess that was the 40 yards of downslope. And then it rolled out about 20 yards on top of that. So, hey, I'll take it, but see what we can do with the 3-wood. Chunky left. That'd be alright though. 221 on the rollout. At least I released my hands on those last couple. Makes me think maybe that drive was actually a kind of a sizable draw then, because that one definitely felt like it was left. That was kind of a low duck hook type of left shot, but leaves us with 57 out of the rough again, so from rough to rough, but we are hitting 3 into a par 5, so 57 down 2.2 feet, so that's almost a yard, and that one came out 6%, so that one was actually correct. We'll call it a yard, so 56, and then 6%, I guess we'll go with that again, which will be like 3 yards. So 59 total. We're on a downslope, it's going to come out right. So we'll go here, try to launch this a bit higher, and I'm going to go 56 degree, and hopefully get something relatively close up there. Chunky, we'll see, it's going to fade. Get on the green. Nope, just short. Wow, that was like a yard away from being a +2. and a decent shot. However, I like our chances here from only 7 yards, but we were just off the green. That was almost a gimme par, but we're only hitting 4, so all we need is about 7 yards. We're in the rough, which is 6% on 7, which is essentially nothing. Oh yeah, so that one, I think it is dynamic, but that one came out. I know the left side's getting cut off, but that one came out with so that was actually decent. 54, 45 in the game, 50 total. That one came out 86%, so that was 14% out of that last shot, as opposed to 6% on the first one from a similar rough type of lie. But 7 yards, really I only need about half that, like 3-4 yards if that, and just let it roll up. It's going to come out just a fraction left, so we'll go there, and 5 yards is from the white line to the very beginning of the net, so again, just like halfway, 3/4 of the way to the net. Should be pretty good. Should be fine. Actually has a chance to go in, possibly. Nope. Right past the pin, though. We'll take that. Alright, 2 pars in a row. The goal here is to be even par through the 3 holes, so brings us over to, oh, I remember this one. Look how cool this is. It, like, I don't even know what you would call this. It, like, changes the view, so it's almost like we're in, like, a warp speed type of view. Again, I don't know what you would call this, but you saw it at first, and then it, like, zoomed to, like, a different view. But even through 2, 18th hole, par 5, 580. See, we're working with the flyover. We're teeing off of, like, a barrel or something. And then this is, like, normal, so there's water left. I'm going to make sure I aim up the right. Got some bats flying over. Bunkers. This flyover is going to finish. Ooh, we got some zombies up there. I mean, how cool is this with the water? How cool that they can design this. Now we're back into that, like, zoom type of view. Woo! Alright, we're going to aim here just in case of another big draw. Try to keep it dry, and hopefully we will keep something in play and avoid that water. Hindsight, probably should have done a couple of tee boxes closer. Don't really have any business playing a 500 and almost 600 yard par 5 at this point, the way I'm swinging it and how cold it is, but hey, too late for that. We're even through 2. Let's see if we can scrape out another par. That's headed left. That could be wet. Way left, too. Right into the water. 13 degrees of spin axis. That's a lot. Alright. I guess we'll drop. That's not great. And there, we got some work to do to save this scorecard. This is going to come out way left, and we're on an upslope. That's not great. So we were 1 in, 2 down. We're already hitting 3. That's about as much side spin as you'll see. Actually, I don't know. I've seen one over 1,000 one way or the other, but 13 degrees of spin axis to the left. That is a lot. Swung that at somehow 104, 145 ball speed. 232 from the Garmin, 268 in the game. There must have been some pretty good downslope, but that was some sizable movement from right to left. So this is going to come out way left. It's saying GSPro suggesting 3-wood. So aim up here. I don't know with the 3-wood. I have a feeling we may just hit this hill, but at this point we're already 1 stroke into the water, so might as well, I guess, try to hit something up there. So we'll hit 3-wood, and hopefully we don't catch that hill. That might be wet again. I chunked it and I pulled that way left. That was another duck hook. Yikes. Alright. 2 directly into the water. Hopefully it advanced us a little bit. And that was another 13 degrees of spin axis to the left. Jeez Louise. Alright. Second drop on the hole. We have the same shot again. I aimed so far right on that too. I guess I gotta go even further. Tough knowing exactly how much it's going to move on 15 degrees to the left. We're on an upslope. Granted, again, that one started way left, and I massively duck hooked it left again. We're up to 987 on the side spin on that one, but let's try to hit something a little bit straighter. Honestly, even though I aimed into the woods on the right, which is I aimed almost out of bounds, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right, that was hit better. Wow, came out way left again though, but at least that was a fade on that one. Why didn't I do that the first time? Or just do that off the tee? All right, that's better. Granted, this hole is already over as soon as it started, but we're hitting 6 into a par 5. That was better though. Swung that at 94, 141 ball speed. 3-wood off the deck. That was at least a little bit cleaner, and it wasn't a massive. I'm fine with 0. Obviously, I want to be as straight as I can, but anywhere from 0 to 3 degrees, either -3 or +3 spin axis, to me, that's like a baby fade or a baby draw. So 2.5 on the spin axis on that one, I'm perfectly fine with that. To me, anything again from 0, like -3 to 0 or 0 to +3, is like a baby fade or a baby draw, and that's about as straight as I can keep them. But let's see, maybe we'll hit a zombie up here that's walking on the green. So we'll aim here. We are on a down slope, 76, down about 2/3 of a yard, so we'll call it 75. Probably need about 65, 70 here with a 56 degree, and maybe let it roll a little bit. Chunky again. We'll see though. 67 on the carry. All right. Hey, I'll take that all day long. Unfortunately, we put 2 into the water, so we got a double on that one, but that was a decent recovery. That second 3-wood I hit was hit much better, and that was actually a decent 56 degree for what I was trying to do. So take a look at the scorecard. I know the left side's getting cut off, but from Course of the Dead in Lower Alabama, course design on this one was Tech Bud. Amazing job on this one, per usual. But these fantasy courses are awesome, especially like the holiday type of theme ones. If you guys have a projector inside or something, I bet this would be awesome if you have younger friends, younger family members, some kids. I'm sure they would love this type of course. This was awesome, and I'm sure if you have a darker simulator room with a projector, nice and bright, all these different zombies and colors and the haunted houses and everything would look amazing on the projector. But we ended up with a 2 over through 3 holes. So par on 1, par on 9, then we absolutely fell apart on 18 with a double bogey 7. Take a look at the stats. 2 pars, 1 double bogey. Didn't hit any fairways or any greens regulation, so we got no stats there. 3 putts, 30 minutes on this one because I was looking for the tee for so long. Had 2 drops, that disconnection issue, but it is what it is. I edit these down anyway, so this should be significantly shorter on your end as far as the time goes. Not the best, but hey, it is what it is. 0 out of 3 greens regulation, 0 out of 3 fairways. We'll just forget about that and just focus on the fact that this was a awesome Halloween theme type of course for the 3 to T series. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, I had these written down for about a month and a half, 2 months maybe, meaning to come out, and I wanted to kind of have these recorded so they were ready to go. And go figure, I forgot. So I'm out here a couple days before Halloween just so I can get these done. And I know that the timing on some of these videos, usually I play and post them in order. I'm going to sneak these 2 Halloween courses in for this week. But if you have any course requests, especially some of these quirky ones and any holiday theme ones, I found, I think, one for Christmas. I don't know if there's a Thanksgiving one, but if you guys know of any more Halloween type of courses, holiday type of courses, anything quirky, let me know. And eventually with this 3 to T series, I want to get through all the courses anyway, so I'll just move it up a little bit. But any other course requests, let me know down below in the comments. Just name of the course, location, a little bit of background information. Can't thank you guys enough for all the support, especially all the members that have joined the channel, anyone that sent a super chat. And gonna wrap this up. Just gonna came out here specifically to play these 2 Halloween courses, so usually this is about as short as it gets out here by the time I set everything up and break everything down. But I'm gonna pack things up, go inside and warm up, and like I always leave you guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys at the next course.